Hey guys, it's Bang from PC Gaming here, about to give you some FIFA 18 demo footage. This game's just been released, so you guys can download it from Origin now. I'm just going to quickly go through the settings that I use as usual. So I generally use 3440 by 1440 ultra wide, but I want to use 4K just so I can show you this game running at its absolute maximum. I'll even leave anti-aliasing on, which is at 4 times. So rendering quality will be at ultra. It does actually allow you to choose between DirectX 11 and DirectX 12 this time, which is new for FIFA. I'll be using DirectX 12 for this moment, but I may make a comparison between 11 and 12 just to see if there's any difference for performance. So I'm going to jump into the game now. I'm just going to do a standard match just to give you guys a glimpse of how the game performs. So I have the game all loaded up now. You do get to use the kickoff mode, which is basically a basic match. You get to use Atletico Madrid, Boca Juniors, Chelsea. I'm not too sure who that team is. You got Bayern Munich. It's another team I'm not too sure of. Juventus, LA Galaxy, Manchester City, Manchester United, Paris Saint-Germain, Real Madrid, and Toronto FC. You also get to play the journey mode. So any of you guys that have played FIFA 17, you'll be aware of. It's just like a single player kind of story mode with Alex Hunter. This time you do get to customize him, I believe. So that's pretty much all you get to mess around with in the demo. So I'm gonna display a classic match, and I'll be playing as my favorite team, which is Manchester United, and I may as well play against Real Madrid, as these are two of the biggest teams in the game. So I'm just gonna quickly customize the formation. See what they have. I prefer to play a 4-1-2-1-2 as a narrow. I don't do much wing play in my play, so Rashford and Lukaku up front is fine. Lukaku is left-footed, I believe, so I'm going to have him on the left. Mkhitaryan is my number 10, Pogba on the left, Herrera on the right, and Matic as my central defensive midfielder. Daily Blind is okay as a left back, but I think I'll go with Darmian. He's just got a bit more pace. Lindelof, I'm not going to change him for, say we go for Marcus Rojo, and I think that pretty much does it. Eric Bailly as central mid defender, and Antonio Valencia as a right back, so that works for me. Got Martial on the pitch as well, just to come on, just to speed things up a bit, and Mata as well. So I've got good substitutions there. So I'm pretty happy with the squad. I'm just going to jump into the game now. So you do get to play some warm-up games when you wait for the game to load, but it generally doesn't take too long, so I'm going to jump straight in.
Hello everybody, Martin Tyler here along with Alan Smith, and welcome to the Santiago Bernabeu Stadium. Today's game, Manchester
So visually the game is improved, especially with the crowd. That's definitely the first thing you notice as they've upgraded.
To broadcast from.
Faces are a bit better as well. Sergio Ramos looks like Sergio Ramos. And as you can see, the crowd's been upgraded a bit. The lighting's definitely changed as well. Upgraded the manager models. That's Zinedine Zidane there, looking pretty close to his real-life counterpart.
I think when all the football gifts were handed out, Cristiano Ronaldo got more than his fair share.
Well, what is he not good at? I mean, strong on.
It's pretty much a spitting image of Ronaldo.
So powerful in the air, and his goals.
You even see the reflection of the light off the eyes, which is pretty cool. So that's all thanks to the Frostbite engine. And this is the second time EA has used the Frostbite engine on FIFA, so it's definitely being tweaked a bit. For most people, this will look exactly the same, but I can kind of notice the differences as I've played a hell of a lot of FIFA 17.
He will go down as the greatest club manager that's ever been. I regard him as that anyway, so anybody coming into that.
So the game seems to be locked at 30 FPS for the intro cutscene. Hopefully that won't be a common trend. Anyway, I'm just going to jump into the game now because I've wasted enough time. As you can see, this game is not very demanding, easily hitting 200 frames per second, even at 4K with anti-aliasing, so that just goes to show. See if I can get a through ball here. Lukaku. Oh, wasn't the shot I wanted, but at least I got a shot away.
His grasp. attacking now. Rashford with the ball now. It's a pass, another pass. At the moment, just giving them possession and not much.
Oh, great strike by Mkhitaryan. I just hit the bar. Just a bit unfortunate there. See if I can turn, take a shot.
That's really the way to get the ball.
Defender was just a bit too strong for me. I think that was I forgot who Real Madrid's number 5 is. It's that French defender. I forgot his name there. Oh, great strike by Pogba, and it's straight in. So obviously I'm not playing at world class because it is a little bit easy for me. I think I'm playing on semi-pro, which is the default. Now I had to hit them with a dab as well with Pogba. So as you can see, the crowd's definitely been upgraded. But yeah, it seems the replays are locked to 30 frames per second, but I'll look into if there's a way to change that. It usually is. Great strike by Pogba, leaving Keylor Navas with no chance. So the grass looks a bit better as well, that's for sure. Valencia joining in with a dab there, so great goal. See if I can get a few more. Do apologise if the on-screen display is a bit distracting for some of you guys, but with my videos I like to show off the performance as well as the graphics. So I mean, in general play I wouldn't use this, but it's just for the benefit of the viewers who want to know how it runs on PC. With you console gamers, it's more of a thing that you know it's going to run a set way. So we'll try and get this through ball to Rashford with the pace. Ah, that's a penalty, ref. Just about to put it to his left and I got knocked over by... This guy's name escapes me. I know who he is, I just forgot for some reason. Yeah, that's it, Rafael Varane. Don't know why I couldn't remember his name. But I was in with Marcus Rashford, just about to put the finish in, and Varane just pushes me off the ball, so it's a clear penalty. So they're pretty much showing you how to do the penalty. It is a little bit different from last year, but you do have the slider, so hopefully Lukaku will put this away. Yep, and it's in. Good strike. So it's 2-0 to Manchester United. It's all too easy at the moment. I may have to increase the difficulty in my next game.
That's the outcome that they wanted. Certainly the penalty taker.
Yeah, he's a man you can depend on in these situations because he does keep a clear and cool head.
So yeah, clearly a lot more detail in the boots. So yeah, the actual graphical upgrade is noticeable for those who've played a lot of FIFA 17. For those who look in on the outside with not too much experience with FIFA, you might think it looks exactly the same, but it's got a slight upgrade for the graphics, which I'm glad to see. The gameplay feels a little bit different as well. The players, the way you collide with the players definitely feels a lot different. So this is the finish I wanted to do earlier, and I got denied by Rafael Varane, and this time it didn't even go in. Rashford is right-footed though, so I should have put it on his stronger foot. Matic. I'm just... These defenders are leaving way too much space for me to take a shot, and I'm definitely going to take that shot when I have the opportunity. Good strike by Matic, unfortunately just missed. I'm still trying to get used to FIFA 18. It does feel different from 17, you can definitely tell. Especially when it comes to the player movement speed, it does feel a little bit slowed down in terms of how the players move.
On the same wavelength. Ronaldo. That's an easy cutout for the opposition, saw the pass coming. On the attack here. He's had a go here. Very good stop here.
So they have motion captured Ronaldo in FIFA 18, so his player movements will look a lot more authentic.
Now Mkhitaryan. Rashford.
Pass it back to Pogba. Mkhitaryan. It's a bit offside, I think. My controller just disconnected for some reason. I've got a bit of a faulty controller. For those who are wondering, I am playing with an Xbox 360 controller with my PC. It was offside anyway, so it's not such a big deal. Yeah, I should have probably took the shot on myself.
Modric. Gareth Bale. Benzema. Now Bale.
Come on, that was poor defending. Poor. Karim Benzema just put it wide. I thought that was a definite goal. I thought that was a certain goal.
Mkhitaryan and Herrera. Romelu Lukaku.
Come on, Rashford, make a run. It's going to take a shot. Great strike, great save as well.
That's a corner for Manchester United. Put in by Mkhitaryan. It's broken down and they'll have to try again. Carvajal. Here's a chance to attack.
Oh, got past him. Let's try and recycle this back. Pogba. Great strike. Just bending it round. Kilo Navas outside the box. And I have to give him another dab for that. So yeah, I'm not even gonna play the full match because I think you guys have got a good idea of how the game performs. So at half time I'll leave it at that, but pretty much wrecking Real Madrid here. I want to look into why the replays are locked at 30 FPS. It usually is. Sometimes you have to manually go into your NVIDIA or AMD control panel and disable VSync and put it to off. I know this isn't a permanent thing, so I wouldn't worry about that. It usually locks at your monitor's refresh rate for the replays, but in general play, it's obviously got a 200 frames per second cap, and that's due to the Frostbite engine. So yeah, the game's very, very easy to play. I know I'm using a GTX 1080Ti, but even a GTX 1060 should easily be able to get 60 frames per second at 4K on this game, so I wouldn't worry too much. Frostbite engine is pretty easy, especially on a game like this, so it isn't too demanding. So let's see if I can get one more goal here for the end of the half. See if I can beat Sergio Ramos here. I tried to get past him, just Mkhitaryan seemed to stand still at the last minute. Ronaldo there running very, very lifelike. I like to see that. That motion capture does translate into the game. So there you go, guys, a full half of FIFA 18 at 4K ultra settings, and it runs pretty well. I'll have a look into more if there's any benefits to using DirectX 12 over DirectX 11, but let's be honest, it'll be hard for me to identify that with such a high-end system. I'll probably be getting the same performance, but for lower-end hardware, you may see a difference. So anyway, guys, hopefully you enjoyed the video, and as always, thanks for watching.